Alright, folks. We're back again. Today, I'm going to do 3 different lower end whiskeys that all have a charcoal filtration process involved, whether it's before or after the bottle or the barreling of the whiskey. I believe the George Dickel and the Jack Daniel are before the barreling, and I'm pretty sure I read that the Ezra Brooks is after. So you got 2 Tennessee whiskeys and you got a Kentucky bourbon that is charcoal filtered limestone, charcoal filtered after the barreling. So I don't want to always do high-end whiskeys. I'd rather do some low-end whiskeys and show people that you can still enjoy this stuff that is relatively cheap when it comes to pricing, and it's all on how you drink your whiskey. I mean, if you like your stuff in soda or cokes or mixed heavily with ice, then you're probably not going to like these neat or straight, whatever you want to call it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start with Mr. George. Put some Dickel in you. Man, I don't care how cheap it is, it still smells good. It's more alcoholic. I really do like the George Dickel single barrel, barrel select, I believe. It's really, really tasty. That's not that bad. I mean, I think this thing was like $5 for a half pint. $3 to $5. I don't even know. So, I mean, if you're on a budget, you still want to drink some whiskey and catch a little buzz, you really can't go wrong. Really can't go wrong with some George Dickel. Even the Barrel Select, which is the higher end George Dickel, was like $40. I don't hate it. Not one bit. Shut them. I think somebody might be in the backyard. Oh well. We're going to keep drinking whiskey until somebody knocks on the door. So definitely the Jack Daniels has a heavy charcoal nose. You can smell it. I remember in my younger days when I would take shots of Jack, I would immediately go to the restroom and vomit my brains out. I don't know what it was about it. When it hit my stomach, it just did not interact well. But now, since I know how to drink whiskey, it doesn't have that effect on me. It's like a charcoal mapley nose. I'm getting like roasted peanuts. That's totally enjoyable. I mean, anybody who says that these 2 are shit whiskeys are just pretentious assholes. I mean, I could sit here, if I wanted to, probably drink nothing but these 2 for the rest of my life and be totally content with it. They're not bad. They're decent whiskeys. I mean, I believe Japan buys more Jack Daniels, just regular old Jack Black, than any other country in the world. I mean, If those old Japanese like it, I mean, something's got to be good about it. So this Ezra Brooks has a lighter charcoal nose to it. I can still get some of it. It almost has the same nose as that George Dickel. I'm not real sure the actual distillery homes. I mean, you got so many different brands out there that are distilled one place, barreled the next, so I didn't do my research. It's got like definitely a soft mapley nose. Wow. That is not near as bad as it should be. I mean, that's a plastic bottle. Plastic. Glass. Glass. So, I guess the moral of the story is don't knock the cover until you taste what's inside. I'm getting like this maple syrup almost finish. That's actually pretty damn good. Huh. That's pretty crazy. So, all in all, you don't have to go high end to drink well. In my opinion, if you learn how to drink whiskey, you learn how to enjoy it, you can get the lower end stuff and still find the good qualities in it. And I mean, you don't have to freaking break your bank. You don't have to spend your life savings on whiskey that is just a little bit better than the next guy. So, all in all, I enjoyed all three of these. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Tullahoma, Tennessee, that's where that is. Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, I don't care who you are. And I will know not to knock the plastic ever again, because this Ezra Brooks. Oh, and by the way, I line these up. If you go to the app Distiller, hashtag not a sponsor, it will give you expert ratings on each of these whiskeys, and pretty much there's like 5,000 different whiskeys on there. It'll give you the expert ratings. It'll give you tasting profiles. It'll give you background. It'll give you average rating score of the whiskey. And I mean, it's a valuable asset to the whiskey connoisseur, or to anybody who's looking to expand their knowledge on said whiskeys. I line these up from least to best, or from worst to best, as far as the expert ratings. It was 80, 85, and 88. So they picked the Ezra Brooks old plastic bottle over here as the better tasting of the three. So you might like Jack better than the rest, you might like George better than the rest, but hey, put Jack, George, or Ezra in your mouth and have a good time. With that said, drink some whiskey and have a good night.